Guys, it's a new quarter. We made it through January, we made it through March. We're February too. I don't know why I don't count my sister's birthday month. It just doesn't exist for me. Rather, there's like a 2 week sweater challenge in there and the whole 9 yards. Nope. Just totally skip it.
It's because it's that weird month that doesn't have enough days, therefore it doesn't count.
We're into the fourth month, which means a new quarter.
Wild.
So it is time for our
When did
state
that
of the
happen?
whip check-in. I don't know because it does not feel like the year has been going that long, but we are 3 out of 9 months done. 3 out of 12 months done. I can add. This is fine. Perhaps I should have made
We're doing great.
caffeinated beverage today.
We're doing so well.
I'm going to be so enthralled when I edit this later. Oh my God. Guys, let's do a state of the whip update. Let's take a look at what we still have as works and progresses, even going into the depths of the bins. And don't know about Diana, but there is going to be a lot of Fifi going on here.
The Fudget Frogget.
The Fudget Frogget phenomenon shall be occurring because I done. I want to be able to cast on things and not have 20 whips. So I have been very aggressive behind the scenes for the last few months, and I'm going to continue to be aggressive. I get stuff out of my life because if I want it, I'll cast it on again later, and that's fine. That's
Fair
fine.
enough.
And I've
I
probably
have
forgotten something. It's me. I've
no
absolutely
idea what's
forgotten
still in my
something.
bin. I don't know. I have so many things that are not in the bin because I consider them active projects. I have too many active projects is what's going on right now. I need to finish stuff.
I am either finishing or if it's in the bin and I'm looking at it, I'm letting it go. And I don't even care how complete the project is. If I'm not going to finish it, we're done.
Yes.
I'm done. I'm done.
Spring cleaning. Let's do it.
Deep spring cleaning. Let's go. I need to open my marzipan bar before we start
Very jealous of your marzipan bar.
because when marzipan bars are delivered, I was so I just got my Walmart grocery order for the middle of the month. So I was like, who's knocking at my door? Open up the door. It was a very pretty delivery guy. It was a very pretty delivery guy. And he had a
Oh.
package, and he had a package from Norway. So also,
Did
not
Asa pay
only
extra for
I
the
don't
pretty
know,
delivery guy?
but he was very kind. And when I told him I couldn't see the thing, he actually helped my finger go where it needed to go so I could do the finger signy thing on the box. He was taller than me and he was good looking. So I
I'm sure
appreciate
Asa
the
must have paid
chocolate.
extra for that.
She must have. I appreciated the chocolate, the decaf coffee, and the very good looking delivery driver today. So I got a good present in the mail.
Yeah, holy.
My Tuesday's going great.
Wow, I don't have anything so nearly so exciting.
Usually neither do I.
And I've just been doing this.
So it's
Been
fun.
knitting. I have a test knit. That's it.
I've
Chores
been
and test
working.
knit.
I've been working. My knitting is in the evenings. Though I am wearing one of my own designs.
Nice, nice.
That red crochet cardigan. That if I ever put on the mannequin and take off myself to get the final photos of, I can actually publish.
I was gonna say, weren't you releasing a pattern for that?
Yeah, you have to actually take the photos first.
Yes, I hear that, yeah.
There's a mannequin chilling. Mannequin chilling. Needs to go get a backdrop, and I need to take this sweater off and put it on the mannequin.
Good first step.
Good first step. I'm doing great. Would you like to go first, or shall I go first?
I suspect you have more things,
It's
because you tend
possible,
to get
possibly.
cast-on-itis more often than I do.
I do, but I have been aggressive on the ripping. Aggressive. We're gonna start with the
Hmm.
thing right on the table, like right at the
Okay.
keyboard. Because nothing says editing projects. Do you remember that crochet snood? We literally just talked about it from our
Yes,
perspective.
from our perspective yesterday.
Look, I have a fingering weight version going.
Nice.
Doesn't that look just far more delicate?
It's so
It's
cute.
so wee and little. So I've literally it's literally on my keyboard. So like as I'm waiting for videos to export, I'm just gonna work on this.
So cute.
Because I figured, why the heck not? It is scraps. It is my first whip. Here's my scrap ball. You can tell this yarn cake has seen better days. Seen better days, peeps. But it lives here again with one of the hooks Diana got me for my birthday. but it's literally right at the keyboard. So I'm like, huh, project one, a second crochet snoot. I want to see how small the fingering weight version is. But I think between that and like the volume of ever loving hair that I own, I think it'll fill out real nicely and stretch out really good.
Yep.
So I'm hopeful. I am hopeful. Also, I may have like 6 new projects I want to start, so my whips might climb dramatically after this. So we're gonna be aggressive. See, now I'm singing be aggressive in my head. You go. I've done one.
Okay. As we record, I'm working on my vanilla sock.
Yes,
It lives on the desk.
it does.
It got worked on a lot in the last 24 hours. Between the podcast yesterday and the meeting I had afterwards, um, I've got like half a foot.
Vanilla
So
socks go really
they
fast.
go so fast.
Yes.
Anyway, so plain boring vanilla sock, wedge toe, roundy knitting in there's coffee in that nebula from Fireweed Fiber Co., which is purple and pink and yellow.
Gorgeous.
So happy. I'll be honest, I wasn't totally sold on the contrast color for the toe, but I think it works.
It works.
Trust the dyer. I trust in the dyer.
Moral of the story.
Trust the dyer. They know what they're doing.
They know what they're doing.
I do not. I am not a dyer. I know very little about color theory. Trust the dyer. They know what they're doing.
It's like they play with colors all day long.
Yeah.
I mean, it doesn't hurt that the colors that she likes are the colors that we like.
That also very much helps. Like
So that
this
assists.
ball of yarn is all of my favorite colors.
Oh my God, it
Like
is.
it is. It's pink and purple with little speckles of blue and yellow. Like it is all of my favorite colors.
That had not occurred to me till just now. It totally
Well, it's
is
all of my
all of your
favorite
favorite
bright
colors.
colors. I have favorite dark colors, but these are all of my favorite bright colors.
Dark colors are different than bright colors.
So this
All
is just
right.
bringing me so much joy.
Let's talk about another project that's quick, it's dirty, it's fast. Project number two. I'm not ripping the cowl. I'm not ripping the
Well, no,
cowl.
you're still actively working on that and gushing
Actively
about how much
working
you
on
love it.
this.
So no,
Can
I'd
you
be
imagine
shocked if
this
you
when
ripped
it's
that.
draped around me? Like a
Yes.
big old double wrap? Oh. And I mean deep wrap. I want it so like even when the second wrap comes to here. Like we're talking a below the boobs first wrap, just at the boobs second wrap, double wrap cowl.
That's gonna take an epically long time.
That's why I keep plugging away at it because it's going to take me forever in a hot, bloody moment. But I want it, and I want it that big, and I want it this wildly all over the place. So we're definitely not ripping that. So my fiddly bits are staying. Let's be honest, the crochet snood might be done before Friday. I'm doing so well with the spring cleaning. I have a mending bin.
Whoa. Whoa. Oh, again. Okay. Let's have another pair of socks. Since it is spring.
Uh-huh.
Oops, I forgot to move my progress keeper last time we talked about these. Since it is spring, I started the Emerging Roses socks. Not that you can tell that these are roses, but trust me,
They're
uh,
roses.
trust me, they're going to be roses. Also out of Fireweed Fiber Co. This like shades of purple,
Mm-hmm.
almost pink. I genuinely don't remember what color it is, but I have this a whole second skein here. A Time to Stand, which was another Star Trek Club colorway. So those are going to be actually that's going to be the background color, and then the white is going to be the roses.
Okay.
With a fun little llama corn.
Llama corn.
Llama corn.
Okay.
It's a unicorn, but a llama
But a
with
llama.
wings. Yeah.
A llama
Or does
corn.
that make it? Wait, if it has wings, is that a Pegasus?
Pegasus have wings.
But it's got a horn, so
Yeah, but you have unicorn Pegasus crosses.
okay. So it's a llama cis. Llama corn cis.
Now it's just getting into weird Latin speak is what we're going for.
I don't know where this
Or
is
we're
going.
practicing our Slytherin tongue.
Uh, yes.
Okay.
Anyway, let me just attach that. Anyway, that's on hold for my other color work project right
I like
now.
how we're starting with active projects. This makes sense. Stuff we're currently working on.
Yeah, so obviously those things not getting ripped because that one's for our spring knit with us, craft with us, whatever. Doesn't
Make
have to be
along,
knitting.
craft with us. We decided with
Yes.
craft with us, and then we forget what it is we've decided. We're so suave. We're so suave.
Debonair, even.
I'm not ripping this blanket. This is one
Oh,
stripe
gosh, no. I'm so
because
close to done anyway.
I have two stripes left to sew onto the blanket and then pillowcases to make and two more long stripes to actually make the granny squares, not just the crochet the white part around them. And I will have a queen sized bedspread. So no, I put it down for a week because oh my god, I needed a break.
Mm-hmm.
There's only so much plain white granny square and white cotton one can handle in a week or two. Then you need to take a break or you'll go crazy. Also doesn't help that Phaedra helps reorganize my piles.
Yes, of course.
There's been setbacks that way. I have got to get started on making more granny squares because I need more of the colors. So this is worsted, Karen, cotton cake, in bands, square color squares, and Lily sugar and cream in the white. But this is my cottage core blanket. I'm gonna call it my cottage core blanket because my god, it looks like granny. It's cottage core. This whole thing has a cottage core, should be out
Oh,
at the
yes.
cabin summer spring blanket vibe,
Absolutely.
which I'm loving. Loving. So but I need more squares for pillows, and I need more squares for two more long stripes. And I need to sew the last two stripes on. So instead of pulling a queen-sized bedspread in here,
A strip will do.
a strip will do, especially since the cat was left sleeping on said bed. So I did not want to disturb her.
We will, of course, need pictures when you're done, though.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. Oh, there'll be reels. I need to go find some sort of large, like maybe like Star Wars themed or like Stargate themed epicness of music sound clip to reveal this bed thing because it's taken me forever.
The 2001.
Space Odyssey?
Yeah.
Not sure it's that epic, but maybe. We'll see how epic I'm feeling once I'm finished the thing. So I'm just like, oh, I'm so close. I'm so close to another blanket. Oh, I both love and hate blankets. I love them when they're done. I hate the sewing up process. I love the making process. Does that make sense?
Yes.
But that is
I
my third.
understand.
That is my third project. So you are up.
All right. The last project I have actively on the desk right now is the test knit that I'm currently working on. The yoke, which needs to be done tomorrow, and I'm like 5 or 6 rows in.
Did you know we were in Knit City, Vancouver in 2018? The mug tells me.
I know it was so long ago. Anyway, I've done a few more rows since we
Mm.
last talked about this.
Yeah, that's
Oh,
fine.
I can't get it
Everybody
to
will. Everybody
whatever.
will have seen the episode well before now.
Yeah, anyway, I've got slightly more tentacle. Anyway, this is can you tell we like Fireweed Fiber Co. This is yet again more Fireweed Fiber Co. In
I don't.
the
I
Wood
don't.
Lily DK base.
I don't know because they're scrap projects for the first two, so I'm not sure 100% what yarn they are.
Anyway,
But you're Wood
DK
Lily.
weight tweed
You're
in
Wood Lily.
the gray is the slightly bluish gray is steel blue.
Okay.
The pinkish red is I Hope Evil Takes MasterCard. The very dark purple that's also in the border is Big Bad's Back, I believe. Those
The
are
big
our,
bad's back. That's Spike's month.
yeah. So the border colors are from the Buffy colorway. The steel blue is just a regular color, and then the octopus color, which I was going to do Scary Veiny Willow, but then I realized that the contrast with the blue wasn't enough, so I switched it out for Bad Romance, which I had a skein and a half of.
That'll work.
So it's a darker purple with some pinks that tie in better with the pink in the border, I think.
Good. I
So
like them, so. And I like
I'm
the
liking that choice
contrast.
much better.
I'm liking the contrast.
For all that I've now I had to knit the stupid first row of that chart 3 freaking times.
Just means you know it very well.
It does. I know it's so much better than I actually need to.
That's fine.
Anyway, that's obviously not getting ripped out because that's an active project and I love it and it's a test knit, so it's kind of got to get finished. because I committed.
You did. You did. Okay. I wasn't sure. Okay, so project number 4, right? Yes. This is
Yeah.
why we're keeping a tally. I wasn't sure if I was going to count this or not because we don't count designs. We consider that separate, which, oh, thank the Lord, because my numbers would be unmanageable.
Oh, we'd
But
be here
I,
forever. That's a whole
oh my
separate video, I
God,
think, of just
it's,
your designs.
oh, probably.
I don't have nearly so many.
I wasn't sure if I wanted to count this as a design or not, but I don't think I am. I'm going to count it as a regular project for now because I'm not sure if it's going to end up being a t-shirt or a tank top. So this is, we're going to call it unnamed t-shirt that I'm making out of the Barocco Indigo. It's their linen. So I'm working bottom up, but if I have enough yarn to make sleeves when I get up to where I need to be for body length, I may pull out like the Dingley Dell pattern and then just make the sleeves and use the Dingley Dell instructions in reverse for the yoke and neckline.
Okay.
I might pull out one of the tank top design patterns that I own if I don't have enough for sleeves. So like I'm a ways away from having to make that decision, but I am working on so many stitches per inch. So like I could just pick the size gauge I need to have the numbers. So like this could end up being a Dingley Dell. I don't know. It could end up being my own design because I don't like how any of it works and I end up doing my own thing. So for the moment, because it is very vague, I'm counting it. Since obviously if I use the Dingley Dell pattern for the sleeves and the shoulder decreases and everything, then this is a Dingley Dell, right? Like there
Yeah.
are there are things to consider. So number 4, some sort of t-shirt. I have several t-shirt patterns, guys. It could be any number of them. Yeah, it's fine. It's fine. Key thing is I like working in linen apparently.
Hey. Thing attached to the chair is, I guess, our yarn review projects. I have the 2 panels for my mesh top that I was making,
Yep.
and I had to think about it, and I think I want to make them longer.
Okay.
I'm wearing a relaxed fit cropped shirt right now, and I think I want to make it so that the panels with the hem that I'm planning on making is about the same length as this shirt.
Well,
And
that's
that's
good.
currently not going to happen.
Well, you've got more yarn still.
Yeah, I have tons of yarn, so that's not an issue. Actually, maybe it's less of an issue than I thought. Anyway, I will have to do some measuring, and possibly these might get a couple rows longer before I go sewing things together and adding hems.
There. You could also, because it's crochet and so easy, you can give it a wash and a block.
It's true. It's true. I could just do that because I do have.
It's not
They're
like
just
you
chilling in here. I
have,
have the 2 separate panels. They're not
they're
attached
not,
to yarn anymore.
yeah.
They're
You
ready to
can just
go.
wash and block them. And if you decide you want to add more, you just stick your hook in and away you go.
It's
It's
true.
not like
It's true.
knitting. It's not like knitting.
Can just pick it up and start again.
Pick it up and
So
start again.
there's that.
There's an option for you, as far as options go.
So also not a thing that I'm gonna frog because it's so freaking close to done, and it's gonna be a really cute dance top.
Yes, it will be. That's one of those
Especially
ones
if
that you
I'm
should
doing.
have out for a whip sprint
I definitely should. I
because
should
you could make a
see.
ton of progress
'Cause I'm starting salsa and bachata
on
this
Sunday.
Sunday,
Yeah,
and I feel like that would be a good top for that.
that's definitely gonna. Ooh, Patreon's on Saturday. You're absolutely gonna work on that on Patreon.
Oh, absolutely. Okay. All right. I'm gonna see if I can have it done for my dance class on Sunday because it is that close. Anyway,
This
that's
is
my
another
fourth
one of
thing.
those. It's vague, but I'm gonna count it. What am I, 5? 5.
Yes, this will be 5.
Technically, the Endless Summer Adventure shawl exists. It exists. The original was an asymmetrical shawl. It's one of my own designs. This, however, is a top-down triangle version out of the same review yard,
Oh
just in
yeah, that was
different colors.
loops and threads, soft and shiny.
Loops and threads off money. So my number 5 is my epic Halloween version of Endless Summer Adventures. Because that's
Still very
exactly what it
pretty.
is. So there we go. No, I'm not frogging. No.
No.
This would have been done if I hadn't dropped a whole bunch of stitches. Oh my God, I dropped a whole bunch of stitches earlier. Thank heavens I've got those all picked up. This is my treat to myself when I'm done my work for the week, like on the weekends. So I'm thinking during the Patreon knit on Saturday I'll work on this.
I like it.
So number 5 for me, a ginormous triangle shawl
Okay.
that lives in a Walmart bag. So
All right.
you're up.
I'm up. Project number 5, I believe.
Yes, I think so. Thank God, editing Jaws. I'm just gonna put numbers in the bottom of the screen.
Tote bag for the blanket project.
Mm.
It's a blanket project, so it's a background project. And that's how these things go.
Oh God, yeah.
Because blankets take forever. But it's so pretty. It's the granny stripe blanket out of minis from Fireweed Fiber Co. Again, oh my God, I didn't plan this.
Do you have any projects that are not Fireweed Fiberco?
Yes,
Are you sure?
yes, I can see
Okay.
at least 4. I can see at least 4.
Okay.
I know. Anyway, Fireweed Fiber Co. is great. This is an advent calendar from a couple of years ago, and I'm doing Granny Squares stripes. It's just the double crochet shells, but in stripes.
Oh, you're so
And
cute.
it's delightful and is wonderful. And that's in the background forever.
Yeah, yeah. I ordered my
Forever.
second advent. I
Forever in the
can't.
background.
I can't. I need 2 this year.
2. What are you gonna do with 2?
Well, I'm gonna bully you into ordering 1
Okay.
so we can have matching our favorite adventure sweaters.
Ah.
Because those colors and us,
Yes.
yes. Like,
Okay.
I'm telling you right now, this is a thing that has to happen. This is
Okay.
a thing that has to happen. I feel very strongly about this. Those colors, you and me, and that mini sweater, which we both freaking adore.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. So all around win. The second one
Okay.
is to complete a blanket project. They both have a purpose.
Good. It's good. Not just ordering things willy-nilly for the
No,
sheer
no.
hedonistic pleasure of ordering more yarn.
I will never tell anybody no for ordering yarn for the sheer hedonistic pleasure of it. I'm here for all of Dionysus's
Absolutely not.
needs. I'm one with Dionysus. We're hip. We're cool. I might not be down for the bacchanal, but I'm not really into the stripping of flesh off men. There's just some parts of it I'm not that interested in. It's okay.
The which, what, where, what?
The
I'm gonna need
bacchanal
a I'm
is
gonna
the
need a
wild
history lesson
party
later. Yeah, I knew that much.
with Dionysus.
Uh-huh.
Women went crazy,
Okay.
and I do mean crazy. They didn't just
Okay.
drink. It wasn't just sex, drugs, and rock and roll. It was also cannibalism and the murder of men. Like they went off their rocker,
Okay.
full
Cool.
on live in the wild hunter-gatherer sort of idea. Like it was a thing.
So okay.
It's a huge, yeah. The Greek gods are not good people. They are not good. They are not kind. They are not pretty. Enjoy the revamp of the myth because you read the original stuff and whoa,
I really I want to
whoa.
know where they got the inspiration for these stories, because like what was going on in the world?
Oh, it's how they explain the world. Because the world was unfair, the universe was unfair. So if the gods were the reason the universe was unfair, it made and we do the same thing now. We just use different justifications. That's all.
Uh,
Yeah.
okay.
Hercules has a temper problem. It's not.
Oh,
He's not a
interesting.
good hero. He has to do his well. Yeah, it's he drinks and he beats his wife. Like he's not a good man. He's not. He's not a good
Oh, I
man.
think I like the Disney version better.
I thoroughly enjoy the Disney Greek gods. I enjoy a lot of the updated myth gods because they're quite fun and quite approachable. And don't get me wrong, Kevin Sorbo, Hercules for life. I'm all for it. I love me a good 90s Hercules. I love me a good 90s Hercules. And the muses of the Disney Hercules. Oh, I love their songs so much. But I've
Mm.
also done some of the translations from the original stories and stuff. So I'm like, okay.
They were not that way, you're saying.
But they're myths, they're folklore, like they're supposed to change to adapt to be what we want them to be. I mean, King Arthur does it, Robin Hood did it, like almost like all of your myths and stuff that you've grown up with, those stories, they've all been changing over time.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like Cinderella, okay, that's a whole other level of commitment.
Hmm.
Because it isn't that the shoes don't fit, it's that the stepsisters cut off their toes to try to make the shoes fit.
Yep. Yeah, I did know that one.
Yeah, so it's just like, okay. That's a thing. I'm on Project 6.
You're on Project 6.
Oh my goodness gracious. In the realm of, we're still not talking about Aaron Yarn on my half. I have my purple sweater. It
I
has
thought that was
sleeves.
done.
No, because I want this to be a tunic. And I
Oh,
talked to
right.
Aaron about it, and Aaron agrees with me that I can squish a size 48 bust sweater up into this small of a ball. And it's a very small ball.
Hmm.
The drape on this is insane. This deserves to be a tunic.
Okay.
So well, I didn't unpick. Thank God I know people who are willing to help me with these things that I can't see. Aaron delightfully unpicked and then ripped back. And now I am going to be adding a significant amount of length to the body. And I mean significant amount of length to the body. Because I want this as a tunic. I want this as a top of the thigh tunic. So like we gotta go
Mm.
past the keister for proper tunic length. And
Mm.
we are at the keister. Miles to go, folks. Miles to go and stocking it in the round. So this is really when I'm not feeling well knitting or my eyeballs aren't working, you know, those days. Those days. So otherwise, yes, it would have been done because I had a body, but I put it on and it's yeah, it's got it's glorious. It flows, it's glorious, it's pretty, it'll be a dress on you, and that's fine. But it needs to be longer. I need a tunic. So I got a ways to go. At least another. I figure once I'm gone through the leftover balls that I had from the sleeves, plus the ball that I had from the body that I didn't finish, I will then evaluate the inch measurement at that point and see where I'm at when I get closer to finishing this. So I've got this ball left here, and I've got one smaller one, about that big maybe. Then I'll take a look at where the length is and decide if it's good or not from there. Mostly because I also gonna have to get up and measure myself from my armpit to where a tunic should end.
Makes sense.
I figure out what that number is because I don't actively know right now. But we're not ripping. We're not ripping. The pattern is worsted. So it was designed for a worsted weight yarn. It is the Simple Summer Tweed top down V-neck. I'm pretty sure I forgot a word in there. It's a free pattern. Oh my God, go get it. But I'm making it on a DK weight yarn, so I have a beautiful flowy open fabric. So I'm so happy. I'm so happy.
I'm very excited for the finished object.
But yeah, well, I'm making a brown suede skirt, and I've got a green plaid skirt, and I've got a white striped skirt. So like I've got so many skirts that deserve tunics with French tucks into the waistbands. It's not even funny.
Mm.
Ah,
Is this my
this
turn?
cozy up. Oh, it's such a cute mug. Yeah, it's your turn.
Okay, let me do one more stitch here.
I think it's Jenny Doodles or Jay Doodles did Cozy Up Knit Designs. Little stick figure girls. Oh, super cute. Ugh.
Okay, I have a thing that isn't fiery fiber coat yarn.
You just pull it out of the pile just so that you could do not Aaron for a moment.
I think there's still some more Aran in the bin, but
Probably.
that's I did not realize that like all my active projects are Aran yarn. I did not realize.
Is that your librarian?
This is the librarian, yes. I gave it a bag to live in so that I didn't have 16 things lying around everywhere.
Oh, that sounds organized.
So it's the Librarian by Skandir Knits out of yarn from
Dragon
Dragonhorde
Horde.
Yarn. Colorway is Cinnamon Apricot Spice. The base is Gnome DK Tweed. Because I'm in a DK Tweed place for sweaters right now.
So hard.
It's
It's good.
glorious though.
Gorgeous, gorgeous,
Isn't it beautiful?
gorgeous.
This little reddish
So
brown with the lattice
pretty.
pattern.
So
So
pretty.
anyway, that's still under active development, so I won't talk very much about it because it was literally on the podcast.
Well, that and it's like you would be working on it, but you have that test knit going on right now. So
I
the
do
only
have that
reason you're
test knit on.
not is because you're doing the test knit. So
Yeah.
makes
So,
so
and then
much
it's living
sense.
in that canvas bag with the metallic flowers, feathers from that festival that we went to that I definitely remember. Was that Edmonton like
Yes.
last year?
Yeah. It was gathering threads and now no wait, it was the it's now gathering threads. They changed names after that one.
Yes. And I don't
But
remember
I don't
what
remember
it
what
was
they
and what it
it
is.
is. Yeah, I've gone and forgotten the two. But yeah, I
But
remember
the
the
Fiber
lady.
Festival in Edmonton.
She had gorgeous bags. Oh, so
Yes.
pretty.
It was a pricey bag, but I have no regrets. It's beautiful and I love it and it will be with me my entire life. Like
Such a pretty bag.
it is a hardcore bag. Now that I've gushed about the bag, do I still have the tag in here to actually say who it's from? There's a
I don't
giant
know.
interior pocket.
How good is your podcasting skills?
Not very. Oh, wait, I have a second pocket. Oh, there it is. It's in the pocket. Okay.
She's French.
Uh-huh. Isabel. Also, I can't really read this writing. Oh, here we go. L'utilitaire.
Close enough.
L'utilitaire.
I was
It's
just
French.
it was delightful to have my name pronounced correctly.
Anyway, her name is Isabel. I'm not going to try with her last name.
Oop, that's fair.
Yeah, gorgeous bag. Highly recommend. Your turn.
In the realm of I must love my sister. Number 7, right? Because
Yes.
6, yeah. Number 7. She asked for a crochet blanket. And I said, sure, I don't have a problem. I love crocheting blankets. Then she asked for a crochet blanket with black. Though it's worsted, it's still black. I have the last 2 balls of yarn. I have a 3/4 done couch throw. This
Oh,
is the
yeah.
pattern is the annual Christmas throw by the Crochet Crowd because Mikey does a amazing crochet blankets. He's got amazing crochet blankets. It is, however, still in black.
Mm-hmm.
So there are very, very specific numbers of days when I can do black crochet, baubles, cross stitches, and window boxes because it is a heavily textured pattern.
Mm-hmm.
And I have not been having those days recently. I usually don't tail end of winter into spring, mostly because I tend to bulk up on that's where I do all my yearly paperwork stuff. So my eyeballs go to that. However, while this was a supposed to be for Christmas 2 years ago, my sister did put the caveat in because she had requested blue and black as her colors. She was fine with whenever it got done because she knows that it is a difficult color to work in. So it is still a whip. It is not a whip I've picked up recently, and that is not my fault. I am simply waiting for an eyeball day that allows me to do it. Where my first immediate thought isn't, oh my good, let's file my taxes, let's clean out my paperwork, let's like any number of other things that you also have to do as an adult.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I need a hot second. Let's sort through all 4,000 photos on my computer so I can find the photos I want.
Yeah,
I'm over halfway done sorting.
that's impressive. I don't know how many
It
photos
wears
I
my
have.
eyeballs out. But half of them are into proper folders. Also, I take way too many photos of my cats. So I'm not ripping it. I've worked too long and too hard to get that much black crochet done. I'm not ripping it.
Understandable.
I do want to try to sit down before it gets too hot, though, and get the last of it done, because I certainly don't want this in my lap in the heat of summer.
No,
And I do want
no.
it finished. I have set some hardcore arbitrary goals for my whips this year, so it's fine. It's fine. All right. You are up, my dear. Your project number 7.
The pants, the lounge pants.
Yeah. That's an active project.
Very much an active project. So these are going to get done. These are lounge pants from Mermaid Cat. I should hold these in front of the microphone. Lounge pants from Mermaid Cat Designs out of Karen anniversary cakes.
Mhm.
I have a whole second one of this, so I'm gonna get a full pair of pants, and I'm very excited about it. I tried them on yesterday, and they're gonna be like a perfect relaxed fit sweatpant.
Good.
Yeah,
I'm
and they're
serious.
so soft.
I want you in the snow in the backyard in your 70s romper suit that you are currently making.
Yeah, yeah, I'm excited about it too.
I need that
So,
Instagram reel in my life.
oh yes,
Oh, the only thing that would be better is if I was sitting out there right next to you, like in a summer dress and a lightweight cardigan with an iced coffee. Oh my God, if we ever figure out
it's
how to
what
make that
season
happen,
now?
that would be great.
All right, yeah,
Oh, that would just be, it would define us so well, though.
right. All right, not gonna say too much about that one because it's also still actively on the podcast. So.
Oh, it'd be so good. Oh, gosh. Oh, so good. Oh, God, that means it's me again.
It does indeed.
You know what? Let's blow
That's
two
like my
numbers out of the
active
water.
projects. So,
I'm gonna blow two numbers out of the water real quick because I can't show them.
mm.
As of recording, I have secret crafting. What number am I at?
This is number 8.
8 and 9 are secret projects. Number 8 is my Star Trek Find Your Fade shawl. So the Find Your Fade by Andrew Mallory. I'm doing it out of the Star Trek Club colorways from Erin of Fireweed Fabric Co. It was a sock club last year, year before, year before. So I can't show that because I either have made progress or haven't made progress, and nobody gets to know till the first Friday in May.
Fair
Number
enough.
9 also can't show because it's our craft off secret crafting. And that's the Scrappy V t-shirt I started. T-shirt sweater. It's a fingering weight sweater, but it's a pullover. It's also fingering weight, so it could be a t-shirt.
Sure, I think it depends on whether you put sleeves on it.
I'm gonna do sleeves, but I don't know how long. We'll see.
Fair enough.
So I've got that started. It's in an assortment of Aran of Fireweed Fabrico yarns, a lot of Songbird Club colorways. But again, as it is currently secret knitting, I got nothing to show because
Mysteries.
it's not the first Sunday because it's a secret right now. But they are whips, and I'm obviously not ripping them because I'm currently working on them.
All right, I will whip through my number 8. Is my secret crafting for the month. I only have one secret crafting, but I'm doing the spinning on Esmeralda, my antique spinning wheel.
Yep.
So she's just off frame over this way.
Yeah.
And we may or may not have finished plied yarn at the end of the month.
We'll find
We'll
out
find out.
first Sunday in May, we'll find out.
And then I guess I should pick a project 9.
Yep.
I will carry on with more spinning.
Okay.
This is some very compacted poleworth that I've been arguing with on my electric eel wheel. I saw a thing that apparently you can decompact your fibers with steam, so I was playing around with that, trying to get that to work, and it does seem to work. I
Okay.
just need more steam, so I think I have to buy a clothing steamer.
That's really not a harsh purchase, my dear.
I know, because I also dislike ironing.
So like for you, it makes a ton of sense.
But we also don't have that much stuff to iron, so it's like it hasn't been high on the list of priorities.
I haven't ironed. I don't
I have an
ironing
iron
problem.
too. It was a present at some point because that's a thing that adults get.
Yes, it
I've used it
is.
maybe 8 times.
Oh my God.
We just don't iron stuff. Don't
I
have stuff that
iron.
needs ironing.
I iron lots of things.
Anyway, so steam, yes, but I tried to do it over a pot and I we have a gas stove and I burnt a little bit of it. So I know what burning wool smells like now.
Oh, good, I
hmm
guess.
hmm And then I tried to do it over the kettle, like in the video that I saw,
Yes.
except she had a stovetop kettle and
Mhm.
a convection top, the glass top ones that's flat.
Yeah.
So she wasn't in danger of burning her yarn. Um, and it worked great for her. But I have an electric kettle with an auto off, so I couldn't keep it at a rolling boil. But for all that I could do, it helped.
Okay.
So
Just
clothing
get
steamer.
just get a clothing steamer. Oh my gosh.
So that's where that's at.
You're complicating your life unnecessarily.
I am. So clothing steamer is this is on hold until I get a clothing steamer.
Okay.
Because it's
Oh,
making such a pretty color. It's like, and when it's spun up, it has a slight sheen to it, like an
yes.
almost like a silky sheen to it, but it's just Polwarth.
Yeah.
So like it's beautiful when it's spun up. It's so hard to like it.
You need to get a steamer.
I need to get a steamer.
Yeah.
This is what I've learned. Anyway, there's another thing. That was my number 9. Ooh, I got fibers.
Yeah. Sorry.
How's your ear doing?
It's still redder than I would like it to be, but that could just be me. I see the surgeon on
Oh,
Thursday
come
for
on,
my check-in.
headphones.
Okay. Number 10.
Okay, I can hear you again. Number 10.
We need to get you better earphones.
It's because I was using them earlier and so the battery's low.
Ugh. And we've reached the first of the projects that I need to make a decision on.
Okay, decision time.
In my Halloween bag. God, I love Halloween.
This is Halloween. This is
Pretty much,
Halloween.
yeah, all the time. I have a mallow cardigan. I already own a mallow cardigan. I've made a mallow cardigan. I made 2 front panels for a second mallow cardigan. And then I started the lace panel on the back of the mallow cardigan. And then I stalled. And I have remained stalled for a while now.
Yeah, that was like a last summer project, wasn't it?
Yeah, for a while now. I am tempted to rip and
Is it
reclaim the
not
yarn.
is it not sparking joy?
It is, I don't look at it and go, oh, I want to work on that. I look at that and go, oh, I should work on that.
That's not joy.
That's not joy. You know what? We're pulling the stitch markers out. We're doing it
Doing it right now.
right now,
Live on the recording.
live on the recording. I'm done. I'm done holding on to things that I don't like. And I'm comfortable ripping.
Do it. Rip it.
So,
Fudge it. Frog it.
yeah. We have entered the fudge it frog it stage of the equation, which means I'm still gonna have to talk about project number 10 because this is going away right now. So I'm gonna be at number 10 for a hot second. There you go. Needles are out. Cords are on my neck. We're
Done.
done. We're done. And this is some beautiful sport Barocco yarn. Sport weight Barocco yarn. It's a really pretty yarn. And it deserves to be something I enjoy and can wear and will use. So we're done. We're done.
Yep.
We're done. We're good. So much for project number 10.
And do you want to pick up another one to be project 10?
No, I'm gonna rip while you talk.
Okay, I guess about my project 10.
Mhm.
Side note, thinking about beautiful yarns, the yarn shop that I went to the other day has some Briggs and Little in stock, so that could be a thing we do for a yarn review because we don't have to ship it to me and to you. I can just go buy it and ship some to you.
Yes, I like that.
We can do one shipping. They
That
only had
works.
one kind, I think it was the single ply sport weight, but still.
Yeah, absolutely. We've got options. There could be another Michael's trip. The spring summer lines will have come out. We've got options. We got
We have many
options.
options. Okay. My project number 10. I'm going to continue on the spinning kick.
Absolutely.
Um, with the superwash, I'll take it out of the crinkly bag. Superwash merino on the Scottish drop spindle. I don't think there's a way to frog spinning projects, so that's just gonna live on here till I finish it. I mean, I guess you can just stop spinning it and like take it off and spin something else. Oh, that's not even attached. But it's not like I need this for anything else, so this is just gonna live on here until such a time as I decide I either do or don't want to do something with it.
That works.
So there's that. Who's this fluff from? It's not Fiery Fiber. Cloud9 Fiberworks.
Daria!
Yeah, this colorway is Imaginary Friend. From it was a fiber festival a few years ago where that was like the theme of it, and several of the dyers had done their version of Imaginary Friend because the colorway that I'm doing on Esmeralda is also Imaginary Friend from a different dyer.
Yes.
Heck if I remember which one.
Oh my
Anyway,
goodness.
some lovely superwash merino on the Scottish drop spindle called a Jelligan, spelled Dealgan because why not?
Spelling.
Because why use letters consistently across languages?
No. We don't
Oh,
even
that
use
make
letters consistently across our own language.
that make things too easy. Yeah, that's true.
Why in the world?
See, letter C, I'm looking at you.
Come on now. Now you're just
Short and
asking
long
for it.
vowels.
Now you're
PH.
asking for it.
Was PH even doing in there?
Yep. Project number 10.
Again.
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 Again. I'm working on a bag. I started it this year. It's in a bag. I hold up a bag. I'm working on a bag. I'm working on a blanket. Oh my word. My English skills are so strong today.
We're doing great. It's a good
Great.
day.
It's a good day. I pulled out my Fireweed Fiber Co. Advent calendar from last year and taking inspiration from Diana, who's making a stripy granny blanket, and Erin, who's making a Battenberg blanket, I'm going to make my own crocheted tiny blanket of doom. So holding the fingering weight yarn double, I get 4 little squares, wee squares, solid granny squares,
Teensy weensy little squares.
teensy weensy squares. I get 4 of each color for each Advent day per 20-gram mini held double on a 4mm hook. So technically we're a DK weight, roughly. So I started this, and then I went, you know what this is going to be? This is going to be an amazing summer project, because then the yarn is never in my lap. Grab some bulky scrap to keep us all connected together so we don't lose our squares. Have us filed into various bags according to whether or not we're advent colors or just regular scrap colors, or in the divided dice bag for myself, actually DK scrap yarn from Erin of Fireweed Fiber Co. The goal is to, before December this year, so over the course of the summer, make a bazillion and one squares. And then I'm going to start in the corner with one advent. Then I'm going to phase out into the DK scrap minis, which will tell me how big my one corner will be, like my one triangle section of blanket. Then I can decide from there how big of a blanket I'm going to make, and then I will make it out of one of the advents from this year. So the idea being is I've sewn together over the course of the fall. And sewn is a loose term, guys. We're crocheting it together because I am not sewing that many small squares again. I did that once, I just about died. It's called the Blanket
Crochet
of
it is.
Doom. It's a very beautiful photo. I am never sewing that many tiny squares ever again.
Yeah.
However, I am going to slip stitch crochet on the top side of the blanket, all of the squares together, so I'll have this nice thin line of neutral colored yarn running around all the squares as I go through. So the hope and the arbitrary goal is to be done with last year's advent, plus all of the scrap yarn I have floating around that's Aran, strictly Aran. This is an Aran of Fireweed Fabrico blanket. And we'll see how rectangular square we get. And we'll finish off the top half of the triangle in December during Advent days.
I like it.
So that is my hope, because I can crochet the squares and then spend it was how long is it for? However long the nightly news is, like less than 30 minutes.
Oh, I have no idea.
I can crochet all 4 squares during the course of the nightly news. On the radio, I
Nice.
don't watch TV. So I know I can reasonably in December crochet 4 squares and crochet them to a blanket every day
Nice.
in less than an hour. And that's an easy enough commitment to
Yeah, I
get
mean, if you're
behind.
gonna sit still anyway.
Yeah, I'm like, I'm already sitting down, so whatever, it's fine. So I'm gonna do that. So hopefully at the end of the year, I have a finished blanket. Again, my gosh, if I did that and my sister's blanket and my cottagecore blanket this year, that's 3 blankets done this year.
That's impressive.
I like the dead silence on the other end.
Just processing 3 blankets. It's a lot of
Okay.
blanket.
Well, I've done them in chunks, right?
All right, so that was your project number 10?
That is my project number 10.
Okay, well,
We're keeping that. I'm not undoing that.
yeah. I guess this is my project number 11 then. So I have yet to frog anything, and I've got one more spinning project.
That's okay.
Also not frogging. It's
How do
the
you frog spinning?
I don't know how you would frog spinning anyway. Hey, look, it's more Fireweed Fiber Co. I'm No, that's a lie. This not the end of it.
It's
Not the
not the
last
end of
one.
it.
It's not the last thing in there.
Not
That's
the
an
end.
absolute lie.
Nope. Don't do it. Don't lie.
So on a drop spindle from Maudsley Fiber Arts, I'm spinning some bamboo targi silk blend. Don't mind that fluff. Um, into this glorious, roughly fingering weight single. I don't know what it's going to become after that. It's just beautiful, and I'm seeing how much of it I can cram onto the spindle before I have to break it off and do another thing. I learned a nifty thing about spinning the other day.
Okay.
For when you have singles and you don't wanna it, like if you're plying 2 singles together and do just
Yes.
like a regular ply and you run out of the one single but you still have some of the other single left and you're like, well, crap, now what do I do with this? Like, because if you chain ply it, that's a whole different texture of yarn.
Yes.
You can make a plying bracelet, so which essentially allows you to fold your remaining single back on itself and spin it with itself and attach it to the existing yarn. So
Oh,
you can use up
cool.
every single bit of your single.
Excellent.
So plying bracelets, because I'm explaining this extraordinarily poorly, but there are several very nice videos. Plying bracelets.
Listen, for
Um,
everybody who's been here for a while, we know how you explain things.
yes. So that I strongly suspect that's going to come into play when I try and ply this together. I still have quite a bit of this gorgeous, gorgeous fluff left. So, but it's spinning, so how do you frog that? And also, it's beautiful, and I pick it up on occasion and spin for a little bit. And I'm not very good at spinning, so it doesn't last very long before I get frustrated with it. Probably because my hands get tired because it's a motion I'm not used to because I don't do it very often. And then it falls apart and then I get frustrated and then I don't pick it up again because I'm frustrated.
Wow, circular logic. Are you caffeinated today?
I am, like,
Okay.
overly so.
Okay.
Yeah.
That
Yeah.
explains that ramble. Okay.
Words are coming out of my face.
at a good speed. It's interesting.
Yeah.
Interesting. Okay. I'm just
I
like, maybe I
definitely
shouldn't have
had like
had a.
I definitely did a cup and a half today, and I'm
Definitely
just finishing it now.
shouldn't have had decaf today. Okay. Okay.
Yeah, that was project number 11. And I'm pretty sure 80% of my projects are fireweed fiber coat right now. Definitely two of the boxes of my stash behind me are 100% fireweed fiber coat as well.
Let's pull
So,
sock sack out.
yeah, talk socks. What's up with
Let's talk
socks?
socks. Let's talk the fact that for fun, just to see Louise's face, I decided to do the qualifying round of Sock Madness this year.
Ooh, okay.
I have to put a caveat in, guys. First off, I am not a fan of that kind of competition. I don't, I just don't. It's not my cup of tea. So for fun,
Fair.
I tried 3 times, strictly sticking to what they wanted you to do and not enjoying myself on a very pretty sock pattern. And I didn't finish. I didn't think I was going to get through the qualifying round. I went, yeah, no. Decided to stick with the needles that I was getting gauge on, which, by the way, for the Hydro Socks for me is a 3.5 millimeter needle. For socks, oh my god, I knit too tight.
I'm on the 2 1/4 right now, and I'm thinking that's a touch loose.
Nope. As you can see, I have a wonderful stretchy start to a Hydro Sock. And
Yeah,
I'm not using 3 different colors. I'm just using one color of yarn that's got a color change all on its own.
it's very pretty.
Got these pretty cables going on. Uh, and I'm enjoying it. I'm enjoying creating it. I am enjoying that I can put this down and walk away from it when I don't want to deal with it. I like that I can feel the texture, and I like that it doesn't matter if I make a mistake. It doesn't matter. It's fine. Also, probably need to get myself 3.5 millimeter Chagu needles, which I never thought I'd have to do. Because when do I knit in 3.5 millimeters?
Now I guess.
But now apparently, because that is actually sock gauge for me. So when I want to do pattern socks and not have Kevlar socks, which my vanilla socks are Kevlar socks, they're a 72 stitch on a 2.25 millimeter. I am many stitches per inch. Many stitches per inch. I think for fun, I measured a sock and sent the measurements to Asa, and it was something ridiculous, like 28 stitches over 4 inches or something ridiculous when I was done.
Well, now I'm curious what my gauge is, because it's not
So,
that.
so I have sock pattern gauge on this 3.5. And I did enjoy it. I might end up, though I don't want to, I might end up ripping and reknitting this cuff, but that is because I don't remember where I am at the leg. I have to remember if I'm going to sit down and do this hydroscale sock, I have to do it till I'm at the part where I'm ready for the next chart.
Mm.
Because if I don't remember, it messes things up a lot.
Hmm.
So I haven't made that decision, but I do want to finish making. Oops, let's punish the microphone. I do want to finish making the socks. They are very pretty socks. I just want to do it in a grayscale yarn that'll just change colors on its own.
Oh, that's gonna be really pretty though.
So that's what I'm doing, and I'm puttering with them because I'm enjoying the creation. Why are you even just like you're hooked on the microphone? How did you even do that? What
Socks
is
are
my
magic
life?
that way.
Me and socks.
They just hook themselves on everything. I have problems with my keyboard, my mechanical keyboard keys, just like eat fingering weight yarn.
But again, this is another one of those ones where I was like, you know what? I'll probably end up picking it up over the summer because I'll find I don't want things in my lap. So I could see
Mm-hmm.
myself and like, this is one episode of Gilmore Girls, a whole coffin up part of a leg.
Okay, that's not bad.
It's not going to take me long at Gauge to get these socks done. So I am not worried about it. I'm going to leave this on the needles because I want this yarn to be this sock. So Project 11, Hydra Scale socks. And it's not an available pattern until after Sock Madness. which I very thoroughly informed Louise that I have absolutely no need to ever do again. It's not necessary.
I should try Sock Madness one year. I don't
Do
think
it
I'll like it.
quietly.
Yeah,
Don't
I don't
tell
think I'll like
anybody.
it. I don't anticipate liking it, and I don't anticipate doing well at it. But I feel like I should try it just to be sure that I don't actually like it.
That was pretty much what it was for me. I was like, I keep saying that I wouldn't enjoy it. And I'm a very big advocate on you have to try it before you can say you don't enjoy it. I did not
Exactly,
enjoy
right?
it. I did not enjoy it.
Yeah, now you know.
Now I know. Like the sock patterns, just not the whole competition aspect. Okay.
Fair enough.
That's 11. Your turn. Yes, I'm knitting while you talk. This
All
is a
right.
very long cowl. I need to put in progress at every moment of every second of every day.
I missed a crochet. Ah. Oh, hello. Hook. There we go. The wrap pants that are
Oh yeah.
yeah, my crochet wrap pants that are wrap shorts that I have half of my wrap shorts done.
Okay.
Not frogging, definitely finishing, at least to the point of shorts, because I think that's funny.
You need booty shorts.
I do. I need crochet
Shade
wrap
booty
booty shorts.
shorts. You so do. Oh my
And I have to find it's designed to work with button closures rather than ties.
Yeah,
That's what the pattern's for, so I'm gonna have to find the weirdest buttons to go with it. I'm debating mismatched buttons.
that's fair. That's fair. I can see where you're going with that.
It seems like maybe that's the look.
Wait till you're done, but I think you're right.
It might be a mismatched button situation.
It might be a mismatched button situation.
Or I think I have like floral buttons, like something that just like something weird to go
Just
with
weird.
wrap booty shorts.
Just weird. Yes.
Yeah,
Yes.
right?
Oh my God, yes.
So this is just a whole bunch of skinny crochet. The pattern is It's Pants
It's
by
pants.
Oh, who does It's Pants? Come on, tell me. Yes, you're an attractive human in the pants, but what's your name? Oh, it doesn't say. Does it say at the end or something? Nope. Nope. I don't know who this person's name is. It's pants! Exclamation point is the pattern.
Oh dear.
I can't for life of me remember their name. Anyway,
Eh, it happens.
it's a very well written out recipe, so it's like you swatch and like then it walks you like holds your hand through doing the math to get a size that'll work for you
Good.
with all the various variations of like how much overlap do you want at the sides, like maybe you want just a little bit of overlap so you've got like your legs sticking out, but maybe you want a lot of overlap so your legs don't really stick out. You want big swooshy pants. I don't know. Maybe you want tight fitting pants. I don't know. So it's got all the options and it holds your hand through the math. So it's a good pattern. I'm definitely finishing my crochet wrap booty shorts because it's just too funny. The yarn is Karen's Skinny Cakes in, I don't remember what the colorway is, but it's white and a few shades of gray. Whether they
Oh,
stay as
that's
shorts or
me.
become pants is whether I can find a good coordinating yarn to continue. I have enough to make shorts,
There.
but they will just not be very long because I only have the one cake. So
Okay.
that will be the determining factor.
Okay. Okay. That means I'm up again. Number
Does indeed.
12. Let's pick another bag.
Watch me not frog anything.
Oh, I've already frogged a thing. The pressure is on. Oh yeah, these guys. Oh yeah, these guys. Oh my goodness. So much going on. I have the start of 2 feet.
Feet. You have
Feet.
socks.
I have sock feet. These are some striping socks in a skein of ancient art yarns. and two nice red minis. So we've got some very autumnal colored socks going on here.
Mm-hmm. They match your
And
sweater.
oh yeah, they do. Okay, that was not planned.
You're coordinating.
Did not intend that. I've always got a good chunk of a foot done at the start of a second foot. And I have so many sock needles, I can just randomly have two socks on the go at the same time and still have random sock needles floating around. Way too many sock needles, guys. I had words, they were important. I
Yeah.
change colors every 4 rows. I pick these up every once in a while. Not often, but I do. And I do like the colors, so no. These are my not quite so basic vanilla socks.
Ever so slightly less vanilla.
Ever so slightly less. No, I
French
like
vanilla.
these. French vanilla.
Madagascar vanilla.
Madagascar vanilla. Ooh, now we get Mexican vanilla. Let's get
Ooh,
truly nice vanilla. I'm gonna keep these.
vanilla
Having a
bean.
pair of not vanilla socks on the needles does not stress me out. And I also know that I only ever wanted to make these shorties. So like
Oh, they're
once the
mostly done
feet are
then.
done,
Yeah.
yeah, we're good. Oh no. I was like, oh no, is the monster awake? It's the last thing I need right now. So much stuff all over the place. Last thing I need is her helping.
Oh no.
Nope. Looks
We're
like
good.
it's just me going crazy, so I'll take it. 'Tis you, my dear.
All right. Project the 13th. Ah, this is the cabled vest from the podcast anniversary knit
Last
along
year.
like 2 years ago. I think it was more than last year.
Was it more than last year?
It might have been the year before.
Oh,
Um,
wow.
I got the back done.
Okay.
I still need to just put it on some waste yarn because it's actually still on the needles, but I need to put it on some waste yarn. So I got the whole back done,
Okay. The easy part.
the easy part. And I keep thinking about this project like, oh, I want to pick it up, but I've got the two sweaters on the needles right now, so I'm like, I can't right now. But I really want to, so I'm not gonna frog it because I
Okay.
need more of it. I need more of it in my life. Anyway, I still have two full cakes of Twin Oaks Farm worsted two ply. There is no colorway on this. It's purple, heathered purple with a little flecks of red or
It's
something.
purple.
It is purple. And I'm gonna make me a sweater vest out of it, and the front panel's gonna be all lovely and cabley, and I really want to work on it. I have sweaters on the go right now, and I have sweaters with deadlines.
You do.
I have
You
sweaters with
do.
deadlines, but as soon as one of those sweaters gets off the needles, this is coming back. This is
Okay.
coming back. I want it. I want my stupid sweater vest.
Okay. I'm not gonna tell you no.
I'm even gonna fold it nicely this time when I put it back in the bag.
I was showing Erin that crocheted vest that looks knitted.
It's a crocheted vest that looks knitted.
It was a while ago. Asa shared it with us.
Oh, I don't remember.
There's a button version and a non-button version, and I looked at Erin and I was like, in that tweed yarn, and she's like, yeah. But I'm gonna have to cast on a crochet vest shortly. My life. Okay. Do not get attached to this project. I
Okay.
mean it. I'm being serious. I am being ruthless with the ripping. If I want it, I can start it again.
All right.
The
I will
solstice
not add a tally
sucks.
mark then.
The solstice sucks.
Solstice socks.
I love the
Okay.
socks, but I'm not picking them up, and I haven't picked them up in a very long time.
Yeah, I forgot about those.
Yeah. And I've literally done the toe in the first chart
Ooh.
of the
Yeah,
first
that's
sock.
doesn't bode well.
They're not staying. Because you know what? When I'm ready, I'll just cast them on again. It's not a problem.
That works.
Especially since to get gauge and color work, I need a freaking 4 mm.
Mm-hmm.
So it's not like they'll take me long. I'll be fine.
I'm using a 4 mm for my DK weight sweater.
Yeah, I use 4 mm for fingering weight sweaters. A DK weight sweater on gauge is usually a 5 mm for me.
We have very different gauges.
We have this conversation
Tensions.
every time.
It's just, it blows my mind every
It's
time.
wild how different our tensions are. But there we go. We're off the needles.
Done.
I'm not keeping stuff. I'm not keeping stuff. And I will continue the ripping process when it's back to Diana's turn, because now I need a project 13.
You do need a Project 13.
So let's just dump that there. Let's talk about a thing I'm not gonna rip. It's technically currently not on the needles. Doesn't matter, I'm keeping it. Why? Because I can't rib. I can't rib. My librarian cardigan. Check out that yarn.
So pretty.
This is Erin of Fireweed Fiber Co's Woodlily DK Tweed.
Is that the
No,
tweed? I thought that was
no.
the not tweed.
This is the non-super wash. This is one of her new
The
bases.
the new one. The one that's the same as the Rise sock, but not the sock.
Yes, it is
But I can't
the
remember what she named it.
it's the non-super wash DK.
Yes.
However, I do remember the color name, and this is Don't Speak Latin in front of the books,
I do love that color.
which is
It's a
so
good color.
fall and very Jocelyn. Because we had
Yep.
some debates, and we've decided I'm going to do the cropped, but I have to put it back on the needles and get the ribbing done. Look, yeah, it's so much ribbing. And quite frankly, when I figured that out, I was in a place where all I had done for 2 weeks solid was ribbing. So it wasn't happening.
Yeah. Yeah, that's a lot of ribbing.
So this has to go back on the needles, but it is a work in progress. And I am not ripping it because I want it. So there you go. I have a project 13.
All right. We're getting down to the bottom of my bucket, which is the place where the strongest contenders for ripping are.
Well, yes, I would imagine.
My potential project 14
Okay.
is the Halloween cowl.
Ooh, okay, okay.
If you remember this thing.
I do. I ripped mine because I want proper Halloween colors.
Well, that's what I'm thinking, because, like, I love the pattern, but I was doing it out of scraps that I had on hand, and I don't love all of the colors.
That was my problem. I want the right colors.
Like, I absolutely love that acid green with the spider stitch,
Oh yeah.
but I don't love the red and black. There's a texture in there, you can't see it.
Ooh, okay.
I love the red, you can see the texture.
Yeah.
I don't love this green black because again, you can't really see the texture. And the bats are really cute, except for my background color has flecks of black in it and it messes with the bats. So like, it's okay, but I don't love it except for like two of the colors.
Mm, I say pull it
I'm thinking, because if
because
I
you're
if it
going to
gets to
continue
be,
to not like those two colors.
yeah, so I think so.
Ripped.
Unfortunate. Unfortunate. All right. Project 14, it's going away. Do I have notions in here? I had all my colors like nicely organized and labeled too. But I can find better colors for this. I think I want the pattern, but I want better colors.
I want to get her other Halloween bandana pattern that I really like. And then I think I want to specifically go and you know those 50-gram balls of sock yarn we got for the Stardew Valley socks I have to start at some point?
Uh-huh.
I want to go looking at their colors in summer when their fall colors are out. Because local yarn stores carry seasonally.
Yeah.
So I need to go during the summer when their fall colors start to come out, and I need to pick from that. because I want solids and I want sock yarn weight. And I think that's going to be my best option. But if I'm going to do it for one, I might as well go get for both cowls at the same time.
All right, done. The needle is
Good.
out.
Look at you
Also,
go.
this is a nice long corded 3.5 millimeter needle.
Which is useful.
It is. So that's gonna go back in its bag into the pile of stuff that I still haven't ripped from the last time we did this. I swear one of my whip sprints this month needs to be just ripping stuff. Anyway, it's in the rip pile.
Both things I've ripped today
Needles.
are already out. They're already pulled out. They're already ripped.
I've just added it to the pile.
It means you
Oh,
gotta
I
go
got some
again.
stitch markers back. Oh no, it means I gotta go again.
Yeah, because you need a 14.
Okay, another thing in this box.
Yes.
The last thing in this box, actually.
Yep. Then we're onto the then we're onto your tub tote.
I might actually be out after this. I have to examine
Ooh.
the bag behind me
Okay.
and see if there's something lurking in it, but I think that might be it.
Lovely. Well, I have your mohair merino here.
Oh, yeah. Okay, well there's a 14 because it's there.
Because
There's
it's
my
there.
project 14.
That works. Okay, I'll go. Woodwoes.
Woodwoes.
I literally just ripped it because I messed up. The increase is so bad.
Oh,
But this is the Borg colorway from the Star Trek Club yarns, and I immediately sent my singular skein home and replaced it for 3 additional ones. So I have 4 skeins of this. I had started the Woodwoes and then discovered I don't know how to do increases on a sweater. I've already made ones. So it's
good, good.
ripped and we're ready to cast on again. But it
Perfect.
literally ripped like what, last weekend, the weekend before. I haven't had a chance yet, guys. It's still a whip. It still counts. I would have worked on it moving forward. It was way too far off. And not in a I can fudge this and no one will notice sort of way. So 14 for me is Woodrow's the second edition. We're gonna let go of a project.
We're letting go of a thing. Okay.
Say goodbye to the jelly roll.
Jelly roll's going away.
Jelly roll's going away.
Oh, it does not spark joy.
I will pick up any number of in the round stockinette stuff to do, but I will not pick up the jelly roll.
Oh, back and forth is no good.
Apparently I'm not vibing it. I also literally have yet like 2 more blankets to talk about. One more blanket to talk about, plus the 2 that are already on the go. How many blankets does one bed require?
I don't know.
So no.
Thinking about maybe a jelly roll scarf, like a giant, like a blanket scarf.
That I would probably commit to. I like the jelly roll blanket. I like the look of the jelly roll blanket, but it's not for me. So the needles are out. It is done. I will figure out something else to do with the scraps for it, but
I still want to
we're not
make
keeping
one,
that.
but
We're not gonna, because it's one of those, I will always have scraps, but I set some hardcore deadlines for myself to get through some stuff. And a blanket is a huge project. Even
yeah.
for me, and we have successfully proven that if I stay focused, I can do a DK weight sweater in 4 weeks. So I've proven a sweater a month is a perfectly reasonable goal.
Yes,
So, I know it's not me. So we're gonna let that one go.
that's fine.
Ooh, this one we
I
can't.
think I'm vibing the a jelly roll blanket scarf because
I like
you
the
just
idea of a blanket scarf.
you make it so that it's like from one knee around your neck down to the other, and then
Yeah,
as
that
wide as feels epic enough for you.
pretty much. Or get crazy and make 2 stripes worth and knit 2 smaller widths and sew them together.
Yeah, like
Yeah, like
there's
it
a lot
does.
of options in there, but it doesn't need to be a whole blanket, but I feel like an epic scrappy blanket scarf.
Yeah, I'm liking that vibe. What is with me,
I'll
Kleenex
keep that one
box?
in mind for later. I'm not going to start that anytime soon with my 14 active whips.
Well, I've got one I can't. It's a gift knit. It's the scarf for the niece's boyfriend.
Oh, all
I just
right.
need
So
to, I
that's
need
number
to,
15.
this is number 15. I need to pick it up and finish. It's a garter stitch worsted weight scarf. I informed him that I usually do okay to that last third of a scarf, and I'm on that last third of a scarf. And it's just because at that
Mm-hmm.
point I then have piles of scarf.
Yep.
This
And
boy
you
is
don't flip the whole
also
thing over every time. Yeah.
he is tall enough that I just fit under his shoulder. He is a tall, lanky boy.
Yeah, an epic sized scarf for a tall, lanky boy.
Takes a while. So
Yeah.
I knew that, and I told him, and he said that was fine. What he wanted was a tall, epic, squishy scarf. And he loved the progress, and he liked the scarf, and he liked the color blocking, and he thought that was fun and epic and patchworky. And he was okay waiting because it takes a while to knit things.
Mm-hmm.
I'm glad he understands. He's very knit worthy, which is very nice. My family's informed him that even if him and my niece don't stay together, he's officially a member of the family for the rest of his life. He's gonna have to deal with that.
He's
He
been
laughed and
unofficially adopted
he's been
and
officially adopted no matter what happens with them.
okay.
Which has happened with some of my sister's younger boyfriends too when they were in high school. Makes
You're
for
stuck with us
awkward,
now, kid.
stuck with us. Makes for some awkward conversations, but that's okay. All right. What are you? Oh, you're a project that hasn't been started yet.
Does that count?
Mom requested mitts.
Oh,
Her birthday's in August. So I feel like I have time. I don't need to start this right away. So no?
okay. Well, I guess I should do a 15, hey?
Yes, you should do a 15.
Okay. So
But also yes?
I have in this bag one of my Stephen West shawls. I believe this one is shawlography.
Okay.
And I'm still unsure. Like,
Fair.
I don't look at it in that I like. Oh, don't pull it off the. I've obviously stolen the needles for something else at some point, so I'll have to figure out what needle size I was using. Probably whichever one the pattern said. So like, I don't dislike it. It's not that I look at it and go, oh, I don't want to. Um, but it's also not like grabbing me like I need to work on this right now. So like, I don't know. I think not I'm not gonna frog it yet, but if we get to like the next one and I still haven't touched it whatsoever, which is possibly what I said last time.
Oh, it's probably what you said last
It's
time.
probably what I said last time. So like I don't hate it. There's some things where I look at it and I'm like just like or like I feel an obligation to finish it or like I feel like I have to for some reason. I
Uh-huh.
don't feel like I have to, but I also like don't hate it. I'm just it's not grabbing me right now.
That's fine.
Not that I don't want it, I just
They're
don't feel like it right now.
your whip counts, my dear.
Yeah. So it's gonna hang out.
Okay.
It's gonna hang out. This is also yet more Fireweed Fiber Co. And at this point, this is probably one of my oldest whips.
Yes, I think so.
This is whenever shawlography was the mystery shawl, whatever year that was. So
Oop.
I know, oh, I've got all my colors labeled in nice little bags, so that's great. I just need to look at the pattern and determine what size of needle I was using. Probably 3.5.
Probably a 3.5.
It seems like the usual needle size. So that's just gonna go back in its box and it's gonna hang out there and we'll see if I get up. At some point I will decide one way or the other and it'll feel right, but ripping it right now doesn't feel right.
Fair. In the realm of it's the wrong season, but I'm not giving this whip up because I want it. But it's a cape. And that's a fall vibe.
Oh, that is a very fall vibe. Possibly a spring vibe.
More a fall vibe when it's your pumpkin colors.
Fair,
It's the
fair.
Jocelyn pumpkin cape, which is not what it's called. This is the Midnight Slayer cape pattern. I think from the Petite Knitter or
That
Petite
sounds right.
Knits. I think the Petite Knitter. It's a
something
cape.
like that.
It's a fingering weight 3 skein cape. Little capelet.
Cute.
And I wanted the two colors of pumpkin, one pumpkin spice, and the Jocelyn colorway. Because they are Jocelyn colors. They are Jocelyn fall colors. They are Jocelyn can't hold 300 grams of fingering weight yarn in one hand because her hands aren't that big.
You
Color
just juggle
like
them.
look at those. Look at that red, look at that
Oh,
purple, look at that creamy. Like
yeah. Yep.
must.
Yeah, that's
Must.
strong fall vibes.
Strong fall vibes.
I see. I see the vision.
So I could see myself picking this up in summer where it's like not quite fall. This is also really tiny. It's on a small circular needle, but just hold it for the moment. But I don't want to pick it up right now. Mostly because I don't want to have to put it down because I've made it so far that now it's sitting in my lap and it's too hot. I'd rather it's finished a bit late to wear for one season, but that's fine.
It'll be
So,
done in time for the next season, for the
yeah,
actual season that you want to wear it in.
yeah. So I want to pick this up late summer, early fall, and work on it then. So that way, when I get into the mode, I can just keep going.
Yep,
Yeah. You see where I'm going with that?
I do see.
All right. I have one more and I'm done.
I also have one more and I'm done.
Woohoo!
Ooh, okay.
Don't know where to
For
stick
my
this.
number 16, it's the other Stephen West shawl. Or was this one shawl? This is the newer one that was still from a couple years ago. The Mystery Knit Along. Out of more Fireweed Fiber Co. and the discontinued Sparkle base, so it's purples and pinks and blues and
Uh-huh.
sparkle.
Uh-huh.
And in a very rare thing, I really want to make this, even though I will never wear it.
That's fine.
Because normally when I want to make something, it's because I want it or I'm making it for somebody in particular. I just really want to make this because it looks so fun. And maybe my niece wants it when I'm done.
Maybe.
Because, I mean, she's
Maybe a
9.
Jocelyn present because you happen to know an adult who wears sparkle.
That's true. That's true. So I I want to make it. I don't want to possess it after.
That's fair. We can figure out what to do with it after once it's done.
So I'm going to keep this. It is currently not even on needles, it's on scrap yarn. But I have 5 glorious sparkle colors, and I have no intention of ripping that out.
Something so satisfying about knitting with sparkle.
Really is. I'm not in the mood to put things back on stitches and figure out where I am in the pattern right now, but like the sparkle yarn is speaking to me. So
Yeah, fair.
yeah, I am more inclined to pick up that one than the other one.
This is the last quarter for this blanket.
If it doesn't happen, it's not happening.
If if I have not put progress on this or finished this, because I downgraded it from a whole bed to just a couch throw, it's going. And I'm letting it go. I have to call it at some point. I've done some assembly, but I have a lot of ends and a lot of squares that need to be sewn together and there's still a lot and it's the assembly phase that takes the freaking longest.
Right.
So
I understand.
I either have to have all of the bits I've already created assembled. So like I have to have significant progress, or it has to be finished by the time we sit down to do the next state of the whip check-in. Otherwise, she's going.
That makes
Because
sense.
I cannot have this much stuff on the go all the time because I want to start new things. I want to start new.
So with that, you have a final count of 17
I do.
after ripping some things,
Yep,
and I have a final count of 16, and I think I only ripped one thing.
it's true.
But all of those things, they're like new, except for the spinning and the 2 shawls.
Well, ideally, I'd like to be closer to 10 works in progress by the end of the year.
I would like to be in single digits.
Nah, I don't. Single digits seems like a crazy goal
I want to
given
get down. I
how
want to get down to single
comfortable
digits.
I am with casting things on. I don't think I'll ever be in single digits, but I want to be down to a comfortable volume of each number. Like, I want to be down to like 2 blankets, not 4.
That is a reasonable goal.
So, but I mean, structure them however you want. Good news is we have now caught everyone up with the state of the whip. And if you're
I'm feeling pretty
thinking,
good.
hey, where is that whip that was mentioned at the end of the year that isn't here anymore? It's gone. I let it go. I pulled the needles out. I've already ripped it. I've already reclaimed the yarn. It's already back in my stash. I'm not a hesitator. I'm not a hesitator. If there's something that needs to be done, it gets done.
I'm
In
not hesitating
fact,
about ripping mine. I'm just procrastinating.
those two are gonna get weighed and reskeined up today or tomorrow. They will be back in stash before Friday.
Nice.
Yeah, I don't want to have this stuff hanging around or waiting or sitting in piles. It's making me grumpy, so we gotta fix that.
Yeah.
Oh, and it
Also,
means
I've
we're
made so
done.
much progress on this sock while we've been doing this. You
Yes,
can't, okay,
because
I put in a tiny stitch marker. I'm kind of
it's
guessing, but it's still like,
it's a vanilla sock. I'd hope so. Also, these
dang.
things are epic to do.
I gotta try on my sock. I might almost
Yeah.
be time for the heel.
Oh, that's exciting.
Let's see. Where are we at? Oh God, I actually am almost at the, I was kind of joking, but I'm actually almost at the
Almost at
part
the
for the
heel.
heel. I'm almost at the
Excellent.
part for the heel. Never mind how these socks that I'm currently wearing are almost worn out.
Whatever, it's fine. You're making new ones right now.
Yeah,
Okay, guys, we're gonna sign off, and I'm gonna say until the next time you see bonus content. I'm Jocelyn,
and I'm Diana.
and no matter where your week takes you, don't
Don't
forget to
forget to
knit.
knit.